Let us get into this. First thing after rebirth, I set up a complete chance encounter with my own sister, Lily, making sure she falls hard at first sight. Because back in my past life, when my rich birth parents finally found me, Lily made my world a total nightmare just to protect the fake heir, Tyler. She actually spread nasty rumors saying I was some illegitimate kid. She even hired people to mess with me. But after a whole lifetime together, I know exactly what makes her tick. So, I build the ultimate perfect image. Her absolute dream guy. Why? So she can feel total despair when she realizes her huge crushes. Actually, her brother. And right on cue, there goes my target, Lily. I casually stroll up. Hi, excuse me, oh, where the nearest library is. Lily and her friends whip around, and boom, they completely freeze up. Standing right there is a young guy in a sharp white shirt, pure sunshine and effortless charm. Lily's heart basically explodes into overdrive. She only snaps back to reality when I have to ask twice. Her hand instinctively shoots up, pointing toward Jianchi Road. That way. Got it, thanks. I flash a polite smile and simply walk away. Lily just stands there, totally glued to my back until I vanish. Then her friends absolutely shatter the silence. Wow, he is seriously gorgeous. I have never seen a guy look this incredibly good. So those wildly charming 17 or 18-year-old heroes in novels are not just made up, right? He is absolutely stunning. Literally every feature is pure perfection. Lily clenches her fist, takes a deep breath, and says, "Let us go. We are heading to Jianchi Road too. Now, pay close attention here. Falling head over heels for someone you absolutely despise? That is something the past life Lily would definitely know." Remembering that crazy look in her eyes just now, I honestly cannot help but laugh out loud. I seriously cannot wait to see her face when she finally figures out I am her brother. Doing the math in my head, the Liu family should be plotting to bring me home right about now. Back then, I entered the Liu family as just an adopted kid. Took forever to find out the real truth about who I was. But this time around, if they think they can just easily grab me back, they are in for a massive shock. And boom, exactly as expected. First thing next morning, the Liu family is at my door, but not Victor and Diana themselves. It is just the driver and the housekeeper. "Are you Ethan Liu?" Miss Lee flashes a totally polished smile, but seeing my face clearly, her eyes go wide. She shakes it off fast. "Hello, Mr. Liu. We work for Victor Liu, the big boss of Shenhuang Group. Here is our card." She hands it over with one hand. I ignore it. Instead, I just cross my arms, leaning back and totally sizing her up. "So, what do you want?" Getting completely brushed off makes Miss Lee freeze up. A tiny flash of pure annoyance hits before she hides it. "Any memories of your biological dad?" I just raise an eyebrow. What exactly is that supposed to mean? You saying your boss is secretly related to me? No. Before I even finish, Miss Lee frowns and completely cuts me off. "Your real dad saved our boss. He passed away, and now our boss wants to step up and be your father. So he sent us to get you. He will do a full adoption. From now on, you are a son of the legendary Liu family." Jack chimes in. "You definitely know the Liu family is the absolute richest in Jinghai City. I know what you are thinking. Hitting the jackpot, right?" Both of them look ridiculously smug, like I should be kissing their feet. I just let out a soft laugh. "Sorry, do not make a habit of collecting random parents. Anything else? If not, please do not keep me from my breakfast." "Thanks." I step back inside and slam the door. Right before it shuts, I catch their completely stunned faces. A second later, an angry shout echoes through the wood. "Mr. Liu, think this through. We are talking about the Liu family here, the richest people in the entire city. Walk away now, and there is zero coming back. Call and verify us if you want. We are really from the Liu family. Any idea what you are turning down? You will seriously regret this later. But anyway, before too long, Miss Lee and Jack rush back to the estate, reporting my answer to Victor and Diana. And Lily just happens to be there. Hearing I completely rejected the adoption, she just lets out an icy laugh. If he refuses to come back, then fine. He is just some complete nobody. Who does he think he is? Those words barely drop before Diana shoots her a glare. Lily, do not talk like that. You know the situation. Lily just heavily rolls her eyes and snatches her keys. You do not need to explain anything. I've got somewhere to be. She storms right out. Diana sighs, turning to Victor. What now, honey? He does not want to come back. Victor just casually sits back with his newspaper, totally unfazed. Is that really an issue? He is just cautious. So what do you and I think? The real mind games have just begun. You and I are jumping right into the drama today. Diana finally relaxes, deciding they should just bring expensive gifts to show off their massive wealth instead. After all, he is still their son. They simply refuse to let him fail completely. They just hope he behaves well enough to return. Meanwhile, our main guy sends Miss Lee and Jack packing, then heads straight for the library on Jianxi Road. He already knows exactly how much Lily totally hates the idea of him being family. Hearing he rejected the adoption is definitely driving her crazy. Whenever she gets angry, she storms out. If she is single, she usually hits up the local internet cafe. Got a boyfriend? She runs straight to him. But earlier, he noticed a massive spark of pure admiration lighting up Lily's eyes. So even without being her actual boyfriend, as the guy she fell for instantly, there is a huge chance she will visit Jianxi Road today. Hoping for luck, he grabs a psychology book and sits down to casually read. Like clockwork, an hour passes and he hears Lily gasp with surprise. She actually found him. He deliberately picked the perfect window seat just for this exact moment. The sunlight today, absolutely flawless. Golden rays hit his face, making him look practically glowing right now. He looks up slowly, spotting Lily practically marching over to his table. He tilts his head, giving off the perfect look of totally innocent confusion. She stops right in front of him, absolutely beaming. He just frowns. Who are you? A tiny flash of pure disappointment hits Lily's eyes when she realizes he totally forgot her, but she quickly forces a massive smile. Anyway, you really forgot me? By the library entrance recently, you asked for directions. Oh, it is you. He perfectly acts like the memory finally clicked. He flashes a polite smile. Thanks again. That was my first time visiting Jianxi Road, and I am awful with maps. I almost got totally lost. Do not even worry about it. Lily casually waves the whole thing off, then eagerly points at the empty seat across from him. Watch how he plays this next part. Mind if I sit? Go ahead. He nods, diving straight back into his book. When it becomes super obvious he will not chat, Lily looks seriously let down. But one single glance at his face makes her heart pound wildly again. Feeling her stare, he casually glances up. Those sharp eyes give him a mysterious vibe that is totally impossible to read. The exact second their eyes lock, Lily jolts back to reality, desperately scrambling for words. So, I see you are reading a psychology book. Studying psychology in school? Nope. He puts the book down calmly. Just a hobby. I see. Still in school? Yes. High school or university? University, obviously. He mentally groans at all these incredibly pointless questions. A brief flash of impatience crosses his eyes. Do you actually need something? Lily notices the tone shift, and her heart skips. She rushes to explain. I'm just trying to make conversation. I just want to know you better. Now get this. Honesty is her ultimate weapon here. Lily decides to go completely all in. Her warm eyes stare straight into his. Honestly, from the very first second I saw you, I really liked you. I visit Jianxi Road every single day, hoping to find you. Will you give me a chance to pursue you? But do not let this sweet, lovesick act fool you. Lily is never actually loyal. She cycles through boyfriends at lightning speed. She absolutely refuses to date a guy who simply rolls over easily. In her twisted mind, weak men have zero appeal. They are just way too boring and totally predictable. Absolutely zero challenge. Because he was her brother in his past life, he already knows exactly how to manipulate her. He lets Lily finish completely in silence, then flashes a totally calm smile. Pursuing me is completely up to you. Why ask for my permission? What? If I say no, will you just disappear forever? If that is the rule, then my answer is easy. No. His voice sounds gentle, but his face is pure ice. He adds a tiny hint of quiet annoyance, then grabs his thick book and stands up. Anything else? If not, I am leaving. Lily never expected him to act so cold so quickly. She frantically scrambles to her feet the second he moves. That is not what I meant. You do not have to let me pursue you. I just wanted to be totally honest, so it would never feel like I was being sneaky. Whatever you decide, I am pursuing you. She declares this with absolute, stunning sincerity. He shoots her one icy glance. Suit yourself. Right before leaving, he casually grabs another book off the nearby shelf. Lily eagerly follows, offering to buy him lunch. He instantly declines, but getting rejected absolutely does not stop her. She begs for his phone number instead. Acting slightly annoyed now, he just tells her, "Me next time. If we accidentally bump into each other again, then I will share it." Lily wisely backs off, but the second he leaves, she instantly sprints straight back inside the local library. Her reason is completely obvious, which is perfect. Things handed over way too easily are never truly respected. While the rich Liu family desperately tries to recruit him, he needs to leave an unforgettable psychological mark on Lily. Over the next few days, he strictly commutes between school and his tiny rented room, completely avoiding the library. Then Sunday arrives, bringing another unexpected visitor straight to his door. Trust me, and I knew this was coming. Victor and Diana showed up themselves. After rejecting their messengers, Victor was calculating his next big move. Today, he finally has free time, so he dragged Diana along. All right, stick with me here. Miss Lee and Jack wait downstairs. Who are you? I casually lean against the doorframe. Neither Victor nor Diana expected me to look like an absolute superstar. They completely freeze up, taking a long moment before they can finally recover. A teenage son looking this impressive is already a huge asset. Once I enter the Liu family, regardless of my background, this flawless face is a powerful weapon. Hello there, young man. I wonder if you might know exactly who I am. Before coming here, Victor was already losing patience. After all, he never raised his son a single day in his life. He feels zero emotional connection. Without that blood tie, he wouldn't have bothered making this trip here at all. But now, this visit is turning out to be far more worthwhile than he ever imagined. Victor flashes a warm smile. I just raise an eyebrow. If I knew you, would I be asking? My sharp tone instantly makes Victor quietly uncomfortable. But when he thinks about what I could bring to the Liu family, the huge benefit of having me on their side, he just swallows his irritation. It never even crossed his mind that I might refuse him. After all, he is the wealthiest man in Jinhai City. Controlling a teen should be child's play. Let me introduce myself. I am Victor Liu, chairman of Shenghuang Group. Take my card. He presents it with a gracious smile. I ignore it. Instead, I ask flatly, with zero respect, so what do you really want? Watch closely now. Diana frowns, while Victor calmly pockets the card without missing a beat. A man and woman came looking for you recently, right? They should have explained the situation. Your father saved my life. His only wish before passing was to find you and make things right. I instantly cut him off. You want me to be your son? Victor nods. Yes, do not worry, I will handle this properly. Everyone in Jinhai City will know you're my son. He lets out a heavy sigh, looking at me with totally practiced warmth. I know you lost your mother young. Growing up alone until 17 was never easy. But no matter what happened in the past, I will not let you suffer anymore. The Liu family might not be the absolute richest worldwide, but we hold major power in Jinhai City. We can fully back you in anything you want. From now on, you are my son. Victor delivers the words with deep feeling. I feel nothing. My face stays totally flat. No, thanks. Same answer as before. I do not make a habit of picking up random fathers. He never imagined I would still say no after all that. His face instantly drops. How is this picking up a random father? Your father saved my life. Yeah, my father saved your life. I didn't. You fed him well and treated him right for all those years. That is enough. His son is an entirely separate matter. Besides, I'm doing fine. You call this place fine? As long as I'm happy, it's fine. You and I both know the real plan here. I'm absolutely not returning as an adopted son. I want Victor claiming me as biological. I want to completely shatter the Liu family's peace, piece by painful piece. Otherwise, I can cause just as much devastating trouble from out here. Going back as an adopted son just means putting a tight leash around my neck. Then slapping whatever fake label they want on me becomes incredibly easy. Not that I'm afraid, but I just rather avoid the annoying hassle. More importantly, returning as the biological son is the only true way to find out exactly how innocent that fake Heir Tyler really is deep down. I watch their barely contained fury. Anything else? If not, I am heading out. I shut the door and simply move to leave. Victor and Diana rush after me. Victor is done talking. Diana trails behind me, pleading, "You're young. You do not understand how vital money is. I will earn my own." And how much will that be? Not putting you down, but the Liu family hands out villas without blinking. On your own, when could you ever afford something like that? Limited edition cars, luxury watches, all of it becomes yours the exact moment you become our son. I immediately spin around, staring at Diana with a dangerously sharp voice. My father saved your husband's life, and the only way you can possibly think to repay that is by just adopting me? If I refuse to be your son, I get absolutely nothing? What does that tell you? It tells me this was never really about honoring my father's memory at all. You see someone who looks the part, and you see someone extremely useful to the Liu family. That is what elite families do, right? Strategic marriages, purely calculated moves. A cold smile pulls at my mouth. If I became your adopted son, every cent you invest in me, you would expect back tenfold. Step out of line once, you'd brand me completely ungrateful? In a heartbeat, I take a slow breath. Absolutely pathetic. You betray a massive debt, yet you dress it up as pure generosity. Money, power, reputation, all of it is just for you. Truly worthy of being called Jinhai City's absolute wealthiest. Never come looking for me again. Whatever you offer, my answer is no. I watch their faces cycle through heavy guilt, wild rage, and pure disbelief. I walk away with a light step. After putting those two in their place, I feel totally great. Time to go stir up some trouble for the youngest one. This family deserves to suffer together. Trust me, it gets wilder. After days away, I head to the G&G Road Library. Stick with me here. Before I even get close, I spot Lily waiting right outside, looking totally annoyed. Then she notices me. Our eyes lock. Lily completely lights up and runs over. I finally found you. Number now. I just give her a cold, flat frown. Totally thrown off, she carefully mutters. But you promised last time that if we met again, you would. I immediately cut her right off. My face shows pure mockery. All you rich folks are exactly the same. You just want someone naive and easy to manipulate, right? The message is loud and clear. Something is clearly messing with my head. Lily freezes. As I turn away, she chases me. Did something bad happen? Talk to me. Let me help. I completely ignore her. Look, I get that love at first sight is mostly just attraction. But honestly, I never, ever wanted to make you uncomfortable or pressure you at all. I press my lips tight. Pushed. Feelings never, ever last. I want mutual respect, equal ground, and genuine emotions. Lily instantly notices my big sudden shift. She breathes a sigh of relief and steps up. Ever since you promised your number, I have visited this library every single day, just hoping to catch a glimpse of you. I really just want to be friends. I glance over. Watch this play out. My face says everything. Just friends for now. Lily smiles, but I will win you over. My icy wall cracks. Lily doesn't miss a single beat. Sure, I might seem average right now, but once you actually know me, you will see how lovable I am. I raise an eyebrow. Seriously? Average looking? Honestly, Lily is actually stunning. Tall, with an incredibly bright face. She literally turns everyone's heads all over the school campus. Throw massive wealth into the mix, and she is school royalty. By the end of our chat, the distance between us totally vanishes. We grab some coffee, and Lily asks about my foul mood. I stay quiet for a long second before very carefully picking my next words. I explain a rich couple showed up claiming my family owed money, wanting to adopt me. Her face drops in shock. You are almost grown. Why would they want to adopt you now? What is their deal? I just look away, staying quiet. They are incredibly loaded. They promised if I became their son, I could completely skip years of hard struggle and pain. So money makes them special? Lily laughs out loud, but then, her entire expression totally freezes. Oh yeah, I know exactly what she is thinking. I nod slowly. I am an orphan. Never knew my father. Mom completely vanished when I was just 7. Since then, I survived school using pure stranger donations. My tone stays perfectly calm. My calm face makes it hit even harder. Lily looks completely heartbroken. That sounds so tough. Not really. I am used to flying solo, so when these random strangers popped up offering the entire world, I honestly got super mad. I took my anger out on you. Sorry. Do not apologize. They are wrong. Now, here is the crazy twist. Lily has absolutely zero clue that this rich couple is her parents, or that I am the brother she hates. She is totally speechless. After all, from her current perspective, she does not really have the power to promise me much of anything at all. After one long pause, Lily finally takes a deep breath. Are you struggling financially? If you need help, I am here. Please reject that couple. You have no idea how ruthless rich families can be. They only ever act for pure profit. Plus, you look too good. If you became their son, wouldn't they completely control you? Yeah, I know that. But honestly, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not struggling for money. Seeing the intense worry written all over her face, I finally crack a tiny smile. Do not panic. I made my absolute boundaries clear. Nothing they say can ever change my mind. Lily finally exhales, though her brow stays totally furrowed. Ruthless people like that never give up easily. Tell me their names. My family is not super rich, but we hold major connections across Jinhai City. I can make one call so they never bother you again. No need. Just treat them like the absolute clowns they are. I shake my head. Honestly, talking to you really helps. I feel lighter. I pull out my phone and finally let Lily add my private contact number. Becoming someone's absolute ideal obsession really does not take much effort. A face that stops them dead in their tracks is the perfect place to start. But to make them totally obsessed, completely unable to wipe you from their mind, you must play it hot and cold. The classic push and pull. When the timing is perfect, drop an impressive flex, but always keep that mystery alive. Reveal just enough to leave them totally starving for more. Like this coffee date. I casually let slip I was fast-tracked into Kingbei University at age 15. After a bit, I fake an excuse to leave. Where are you going? Let me walk you. You and I both see it, she is totally desperate for more. But am I taking her up on that sweet offer? Absolutely not. I have major business to handle today. My new place needs renovations, so I have to go hunt down a really solid construction crew. Alright, you and I are jumping straight into this mystery. She asks to grab food. She wants to tag along, but my detached look stops her fast. We are not quite there yet. Pushing too hard will only make me back off. I give her a tiny smile. Sure thing, it is completely settled. Lily just stares at my back as I walk away, standing frozen for a long second before she finally snaps out of it. Totally dazed, she pulls out her phone and just intensely stares right at my profile picture. A basic name, an empty social feed with 0 posts. But Lily just cannot stop grinning. She finally scored my contact info, and now knows my name, Ethan Liu. Such a perfect name, and he even shares her exact last name. She thinks it is absolute fate. Aren't they basically destined to be a family? Lily takes a deep, happy breath and floats all the way home, completely thrilled. If Shenghong Group rules real estate in Jinhai City, then Golden Moon jewelry is the absolute peak of luxury. Only the ultra-rich and powerful can afford their amazing pieces. Most regular folks have never even heard of this massive brand. And guess what? I am Golden Moon Jewelry's largest shareholder. I became their major shareholder when I was only 13. One single piece of imperial green jade saved the entire Mu family from total bankruptcy. That epic move instantly made me the absolute greatest hero they had ever seen. In return, bagged 50% of Golden Moon jewelry. Since then, I travel to Myanmar yearly, bringing back the most insanely perfect raw stones for the brand. Those legendary stones completely transformed Golden Moon into Jinhai City's untouchable king of fine jewelry. The whole Mu family is super grateful, telling me their door is always open for anything. But honestly, I never trust anyone 100%. In my experience, you can never truly read someone's hidden heart. Now here is where things get really interesting for us. Despite my massive investments, I have never told a single soul about the Liu family or my wild plans. I just live my life, studying hard, making good friends, blending in exactly like any regular teenage guy. But the more normal I act, the more totally mysterious I look to the few people who actually know my true worth. Marcus from the Mu family was actually the very first real friend I ever made. 4 years older than me, he came back to Jinhai City after graduation to launch an interior renovation business, of all things. Naturally, I call up Marcus, asking him to check out my brand new place and help me brainstorm the absolute best design. I cannot believe it. Ethan actually bought his own place. I totally thought you would stay on campus forever. He is insanely hyped to hear from me. Where are you? I am completely free right now. I am heading over. Marcus literally drops everything for me. His office is super close to Jianchi Road, so he shows up almost instantly after I share my exact location. He is super chill, totally direct, and never plays any games. That is exactly why I like him. What made you randomly buy a house? He jokes around, but I can tell Marcus is genuinely concerned. Did something go wrong? I just felt like it. Anyway, what is new with you? Your parents mentioned you were actually chasing a girl. Catching feelings? Marcus turns bright red instantly. Seriously, why do my parents have to tell absolutely everybody everything? It is no big deal. I like a girl, so I'm making a move. Even if I fail completely, who really cares? You have to shoot your shot while you are young. That rule applies to your career, and definitely to love. A girl who actually stole your heart must be incredibly special. Obviously. Marcus proudly lifts his chin. You just wait and see. Once I completely win her over, I will bring her out so you guys can meet. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, let's pause a second to see what Lily is up to. She drives straight home, but instantly senses a heavy, dramatic vibe inside her living room. Victor never imagined showing up personally would completely fail. That alone was a totally bitter pill for him to swallow. But having me literally point at his face and yell as he left, for a guy used to ruling the world, that level of bold disrespect was absolutely unforgivable. He keeps a frozen, furious glare the entire ride home. Once inside, he completely loses it. He kicks a fancy vase into pieces and intensely glares right at Diana. Why exactly did you even go today? Just to stand around like a useless statue? You did not say a single word. I am a powerful chairman, and I let some brat insult me while you just watched. Did you enjoy the pathetic show? Diana's eyes instantly turn red from the stinging hurt. How could I possibly enjoy that? Before leaving, she kept reminding herself, this is still her real son. No matter his attitude, no matter how unpolished he seems, as long as he acts decent, they would actually treat him well. She never once imagined he could be so unbelievably rude. Seriously, what is the actual point of having a son like that? Good thing they spun a fake story, so I still have no clue. I am the true Liu family heir. Otherwise, their entire household would literally never see peace again. How was I supposed to know he would act like that? He grew up completely on his own, with zero manners whatsoever. Slammed by Victor's explosive rage, Diana completely loses any lingering sympathy for me. Wiping her tears, she snaps, "If he refuses adoption, we simply will not adopt him. No good deed ever goes unpunished. So what do you and I make of this drama?" She refuses to care, claiming my wild attitude would literally drive her completely insane if I moved in. "You and I are jumping right into a wild family drama." She says if he struggles, just toss him cash and sever all mother-son ties completely. From now on, Tyler is her only son. Diana completely washes her hands of me. Victor wants to drop it too, but whenever he thinks about my potential value to him, he hesitates. The Liu family might be the richest in Jinhai City, but nationally, they are absolute nobodies. Elite circles run on strategic marriages. It is the fastest shortcut to real power. Thinking of this, Victor immediately turns his frustration back toward Diana. He snaps back, saying it is easy for her to talk. He hates this too. But what if someone discovers his true identity and blackmails us? One single mistake, and the Liu family gets ruined. He lacks discipline, so we drag him back here and teach him how to act. If he does not know how to behave, we force him. You fear he will stress you out? What about public gossip? Since the maids are gone, Victor just completely lets loose with his anger. He calls her incredibly short-sighted. She only sees what is right in front of her face, totally missing the massive stakes hidden behind this. If we did not know he existed, fine, but now, we have to bring him home. Victor makes a good point, but after meeting me, Diana refuses to take me back. She slumps onto the sofa, completely bitter. She is angry and miserable. Plus, he does not want adoption anyway. Watch closely, here's the real issue. If he returns as the biological heir, what happens to Tyler? Tyler has 0 blood ties. Tyler is so kind and sweet. The truth would absolutely crush him. So what matters more, Tyler or the family? Victor loses his patience entirely. He snaps back, asking when he ever mentioned telling the truth. People always act tough before hitting rock bottom. A chilling look flashes across Victor's face. He tells her to step back. He will handle it. Her only job? Fix my attitude once I arrive. A proper heir should be obedient and calm, not some wild rebel. Victor storms upstairs. Diana already has a pretty good idea of his shady plan. She knows I will be forced back regardless. Thinking about my attitude, she just throws a pity party. Why is her life always such a mess? Why so cruel? She cries angry tears, and right at that moment, Lily walks in. Seeing her mother cry, Lily panics immediately. "Mom, what happened? Why the tears? Where is Dad? Did you not go see that loser today?" Seeing Lily makes Diana feel even worse. Wiping her face, she gives Lily the full dramatic recap, making sure to highlight every single disrespectful word I said. Lily is absolutely furious. To her, this supposed brother is just a total loser. A nobody getting invited to the Liu family should be crying tears of gratitude. But instead of bowing down, he disrespects her mother? Who does he think he is? Without that bloodline, they would not even look at him twice. Absolute nobody. She tells her mom to stop crying, agreeing Dad is right. That guy must be dragged back here. They cannot let him roam around ruining the Liu family name. A ruthless glare flashes in her eyes. Oh, she has big plans once I move in. We both see the massive irony here, right? She has 0 clue. This loser and her major crush are literally the same guy. Totally blinded by rage, she completely misses the connection. Her only goal is to teach me a painful lesson. She will not let this slide. Meanwhile, I show Marcus the place, grab some quick food, and casually head back to campus. My campus spot is a 2-story private villa. I live on the ground floor. The second floor is packed with system research gear. For 2 years, my only goal was making this magic spatial pouch a physical reality. The top brass takes this project incredibly seriously. They even assigned 4 elite guards to help out, basically acting as my personal security detail. With the project almost finished, I am finally free to crush the Liu family. I head straight upstairs. But honestly, the spatial pouch is still incomplete. The system gives me absolutely 0 new clues. I have to crack this myself. I sit there thinking for hours until my phone suddenly rings. I check the caller ID. It is Miss Yun. She asks if I made any dangerous enemies lately. Someone offered double the rent to steal my place, wanting me out in 3 days. She refused, but then they threw 4 times the cash at her. I helped her out once, so we are cool, but 4 times the rent is a crazy amount of money to just ignore. I know the Liu family did this. I keep it brief. Understood, Miss Yun. I offer to pack tomorrow, but you and I will love her reply. She says no, I'm just warning you. I rejected their money. Let's dive into this wild story. Go ahead and rent it out. 4 times the usual rent? The Liu family is loaded. That cash means nothing to them. I will just stay on campus. But please, keep my personal situation a total secret. Miss Yun agrees immediately. Of course, I will not tell. But why are they targeting you right now? Need any backup? I know some folks who can help. She keeps rambling, sounding super guilty. I just give some simple answers and hang up. My eyes turn icy. I knew Victor would pull something, just not this insanely fast. Classic rich guy tactic. This is actually pretty fun. Raising an eyebrow, check my phone and see Lily sent me a few texts. I pause, shoot back a super casual reply, and then dial my official academic advisor. Dr. Zhang? Somebody is seriously messing with me. Dr. Zhang is my official advisor from the capital, but honestly, he is one of 4 elite specialists assigned strictly to guard me. His true background is a massive, unspoken secret. Here, every single teacher and the principal treats him like absolute royalty. Even Jinhai City's mayor visits him often, practically bowing down with pure respect every single time they actually meet. With 4 absolute legends guarding my back, keeping quiet when someone crosses me would be totally foolish. Now, pay close attention here. Before the Liu family attacked, I had no reason to flex. But now, everything is falling perfectly into place. My landlord just called. I have 3 days to leave. Apparently, I made an enemy. My voice stays completely cool and calm. I casually mention the Liu family trying to adopt me, but that tiny detail is enough to make Dr. Zhang absolutely furious. Because I never cause drama, I am steady, chill, and disciplined. I invented the Spatial Pouch super young, running one of the most legendary research projects ever, and I have never let one single secret slip to the public. I never, ever look for trouble, and my crazy abilities never make me act arrogant. More importantly, I am not just a student, but a priceless asset to the highest authorities. And right during our project's final phase, this Liu family suddenly shows up, trying to claim me as their long-lost son. Is the Liu family following hidden orders? Do they know our secret? This is serious. Ethan, you need to stay on campus. Only go out if absolutely necessary. I will get this investigated. Do not worry at all. The Liu family is honestly small time. They cannot do any real harm. It is just an apartment. When I am free, I will treat you to anything you want. Dr. Zhang offers a few more comforting words, then hangs up and instantly dials another number. Hey, you have exactly 1 day to investigate the Liu family. Find out everyone they have been secretly talking with lately. If anything seems suspicious, crush it entirely. Hearing the click on the other end, I let a quiet, confident smile cross my face. Checking my phone, Lily already texted back. She wonders if I am completely free, saying she is right near Qingbei University and really wants to grab some barbecue. I'm not about to decline. You and I know my secret, but Lily doesn't. In just a few days, she will discover my true identity, so I must build her feelings up really fast. I cannot let her escape that easily. Arriving at the spot, she spots me, freezing in shock for a second before finally snapping back. Her ears turn red. She shifts around super awkwardly. It is so late, and I dragged you all the way out here. I am really sorry. Next to her panic, I am completely relaxed. No worries, I am hungry. Weren't we getting some barbecue? There is an awesome spot right by Qingbei University. Follow me. Lily nods, still looking completely dazed. The whole Qingbei University area is absolutely packed with buzzing food stalls and awesome barbecue joints. I choose the stall with flawless reviews and lead her over. By now, it is super late. The spot is totally packed, bursting with loud chatter from hungry Kingbei University students, grabbing midnight snacks. The absolute second I sit down, every single head turns my way. Several cute girls keep totally staring at me, but seeing Lily sitting right there, they hold back, shooting her massive glares of pure jealousy. Lily's confidence absolutely skyrockets right then. The way she stares at me turns noticeably softer and sweeter. I notice everything, silently laughing to myself. After ordering, I flag the waiter, return the menu, and intentionally zone out into a totally blank stare. My mind wanders miles away, with absolutely zero intention of chatting with Lily right now. I clearly seem pretty upset. Lily squirms around awkwardly in her seat. She thinks super hard, and finally comes up with the absolute perfect conversation starter. We ordered tons of spicy food. Shouldn't we grab some drinks? That snaps me back. Just order whatever you want to drink. What sounds good? Milk? Tea? I can go buy some. But before Lily even finishes talking, a fresh milk tea slams right onto our table. Lily blinks, glancing up to find an insanely gorgeous girl smiling directly at me. Grabbing another late-night snack, handsome? Here's your favorite jade green milk tea. She looks 20, super soft, delicate. And trust me, you will absolutely love what happens next. Stick with me, you are about to watch a wild showdown. Alarm bells immediately go off in Lily's head. I just look up calmly. Chloe, you are here too. That is Chloe Guzi. She studies finance at Kingbei University. 1 year above me, and easily one of the most famous girls on the entire campus. Guys literally line up for her, but she fell for me at first sight. She is way too proud to admit it though. She keeps her crush a total secret. But honestly, whenever I show up anywhere, she somehow magically finds a perfect way to just happen to appear. Any girl getting too close to me, she scares them right off. Tonight is absolutely no different. Her very first sentence is a total sneak attack on Lily. Her next move completely claims me. A girl with a weak ego would run away immediately, but Lily is absolutely not that kind of girl. She figures the game out fast. This is her rival. Lily takes a deep breath, and pure competitive fire roars to life inside. I'm out for a late meal too. Chloe casually pulls out the chair next to me and sits down. Right behind her, 3 girls of the exact same age drag over chairs and crash the table too. Lily's face instantly darkens with pure annoyance. The 3 cheerfully introduce themselves to me right away. Tiffany even fakes a serious face to playfully apologize for crashing our dinner. The moment she speaks, Monica jumps right in. But Chloe literally never stops talking about you, so we had to see for ourselves. Ella quickly adds, exactly. She constantly sings your praises. We seriously thought she was exaggerating, but seeing you today, the campus legend clearly checks out. What are you all talking about? Chloe just laughs and cuts them off. Ethan, ignore them. They love making things up. The 4 girls perfectly play off each other, completely shutting poor Lily out of the conversation. Watch closely, because this is exactly the wild drama we wanted to see. I glance at Lily from the side. Her expression looks incredibly bad now, so I just flash a polite smile. Chloe, everyone, this is my friend Lily. She is my date tonight. I definitely cannot let Lily be totally humiliated, at least not yet. Rescuing her right now will instantly boost her feelings for me by at least 10%. Minimum. Chloe's bright smile stalls for a split second, then she smoothly faces Lily. Oh, so you are Ethan's friend. So sorry, completely missed you earlier. Chloe's 3 friends loudly chime in too. So incredibly sorry about that. Their apologies are totally hollow, but Lily just breathes out. She smiles with her mouth, but her eyes stay cold. No worries at all. Any senior of Ethan is a senior of mine too. What do you guys want to eat? Tonight is totally on me. Oh, we cannot let you do that. Chloe is absolutely no pushover. You are not a Kingbei University student, right? You are a guest on our campus. We insist on treating. I am paying. Well then, thank you. Lily turns to me with a smart grin. Ethan, since Chloe is treating tonight, I will take you out another time. Look at that. Chloe's smile freezes again. Just for a brief moment. But I catch it perfectly. I smile and nod. Honestly, Chloe is not exactly a nice girl. Liking someone but refusing to confess. Hiding in the dark just to terrify every single girl who gets too close. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. But her little game is exactly the delicious drama I enjoy watching. Lily is an absolute savage beast. 1 against 4, and she boldly holds her ground without even breaking a single sweat. By the end of dinner, she has not lost one round. All 4 girls tried to drink her under the table, but Lily casually puts every single one of them flat out. You and I know female rivalry is terrifying. Seeing it get late, I suggest leaving. Then, Lily drops the ultimate finishing blow. She stares at Chloe, who is barely keeping it together, and smirks. Chloe, Ethan and I are heading out now. Thanks for treating us tonight. Next time I visit campus, dinner is entirely on me. What class? Chloe almost shatters, trying to stay composed, but she is way too drunk to act. She has zero choice but to bitterly watch as Lily and I walk out together. The night air is super cool and smells heavily of alcohol, which I find pretty unpleasant. I glance at Lily, her cheeks slightly flushed. Sorry about tonight. What a total mess. What mess? It is just drinks. That is what being young is all about, right? Drink hard, eat well. Lily is a little drunk now, and her words are way looser than usual. So, do you drink often? My eyebrow slowly goes up. No wonder you put all 4 of those girls on the floor. That snaps Lily right back to reality. No, not at all. My family just has a really high tolerance. I hardly ever drink. Usually. Tonight, Chloe and the others were so enthusiastic. I hated being rude. But alcohol, having way too much, is definitely not good for you. Lily frantically scrambles to cover her tracks, but more words just sound worse. A quick flash of pure frustration crosses her face. Yeah, too much alcohol is bad. I do not push the conversation at all. When someone is already off balance, one tiny push, followed by a sudden attitude shift, makes them completely spiral out of control. I called you a car. I calmly hold up my phone. You had a lot to drink. Get home and rest. Lily panics. I can walk you back to campus. No need. You are the drunk one here. I can get back alone. Wait here. I walk away, leaving Lily's heart completely shattered. Trust me, you're going to want to see what happens next. Alright, stick with me here. She feels she completely messed up. Terrified, he views her as just another typical party girl living at bars. That realization sobers her up instantly, flooding her with deep anxiety and regret. He is incredibly impressive. He definitely has countless wealthy and accomplished girls chasing after him, exactly like that girl Chloe earlier. Super annoying, sure, but her vibe and speech loudly scream rich kid. Yet, even with her elite background, Ethan completely pushed her away and kept his distance. Even when Chloe and her friends aggressively kept pushing drinks on him, he frowned, looking totally uncomfortable. She kicks herself. I am such a fool. Why didn't I pretend to be totally wasted? Maybe Ethan would have personally walked me home. No, I absolutely need to do something to fix my terrible impression on Ethan. The more Lily stresses over it, the worse her headache gets. Just as her mind totally spins, a small box suddenly pops up right in front of her. Here, these are some hangover pills. Take them to feel better. He gently presses the box into Lily's hands. He knows perfectly well that to make someone truly fall, you must constantly push and pull their emotions, tangling up every single feeling they have completely around your every single move. That is when you finally have them. So when Lily eagerly texts him that she got home safely, he completely ignores it. He simply finishes up his tasks for the night and casually heads straight to sleep. The next morning, he grabs his phone to find over 20 text messages from Lily. I am home. Thank you for the hangover pills. My headache is completely gone now. Did you make it back to campus all right? These messages keep popping up roughly every single half an hour. At first, they seem perfectly normal, but as the long night drags on, Lily's texts noticeably shift. I cannot explain it. I rarely drink. Tonight was a rare exception. Her final message arrives right at 2 in the morning. Now pay close attention. He stares at the panic bleeding through his screen, raising an eyebrow as a wicked smile spreads. He types back one quick line. Sorry, I was exhausted last night and passed out the second I got home. Lily definitely did not sleep at all, because her reply drops the exact second his text lands. Oh, you were just asleep? I seriously thought you were ignoring me. There is a sad face at the end. He finds it genuinely funny. Before he can even type a response, another text pops up. Are you free today? I know this amazing sushi spot. He replies, I am busy moving today. Lily immediately jumps in, offering her help. He does not agree right away, insisting he can manage alone. But she pushes hard, claiming she is already waiting right outside the main gates of Kingbei University. No sleep at all, just as he predicted. His mood instantly lifts. Fine, wait at the east gate. I will be out soon. 8 a.m., inside a very busy airport. A fresh-faced young guy confidently strides through the terminal. A gorgeous girl laughing beside him. Both are incredibly stunning, easily turning heads everywhere they walk. Do you think mom and dad will be totally shocked we are back early? This kid is Tyler Liu, the pampered youngest son of the elite Liu family. Just a month ago, Tyler got into a minor car accident heading to school. His face was lightly cut, leaving behind a very faint scar. Tyler has always been deeply obsessed with his looks. A scar on his precious face? Absolutely not. To fix it up, he dragged his sister Serena away from her Shanghai studies, traveling all the way to Country H for an expensive skin restoration procedure. They are finally returning today. Tyler's face shines with wide-eyed innocence. Let's pause. This hits different when you realize the truth. Though dad already left for work, Tyler happily plans to cook him a massive, love-packed home dinner from his loving son. Tyler has absolutely no clue. He is not the Liu family's actual biological son. The entire family loves him with all their hearts. When they initially discovered there was zero blood connection, their very first instinct was to completely bury the truth. Their second thought was suspecting Diana of having an affair. But once they confirmed Tyler and Diana shared no biological bond whatsoever, they realized something was very wrong and started digging deeper. But a real son, who had been drifting alone for 17 years, without even finishing high school, how could he possibly compare to Tyler, who stayed by their side daily? So, the family talked it over and unanimously agreed to keep the painful truth buried. The real heir, lost to the outside world, would be brought back merely as an adopted son. They would provide basic shelter and meals. But he should never dare dream of ever competing against Tyler. Tyler beams with pride. Serena glances over at him, her eyes completely full of warmth and genuine affection. Tyler still knows nothing, but after this trip home, he will no longer be the only son inside the Liu family. That thought settles over her and Serena draws a slow breath. A flicker of deep disgust crosses her cold eyes. So what do you and I make of this family? She just hopes the real son knows his place, because if he reaches for Tyler's spot, biological brother or not, she will destroy him. Wait, you actually live inside the villa complex right here at Kingbei? After helping him move all his boxes inside, Lily starts questioning everything she knows about the world. Because the only people getting a 2-story villa on the Kingbei campus are at least full professors or absolute geniuses who made extraordinary contributions to the entire university. Let's dive right in. He looks way too young to be an actual professor. Only one answer left. A massive contribution. But get this. The last student who pulled that off won first place at the Global Robotics Championship. That was 5 years ago. Kingbei's name practically exploded across the entire country. Back when that crazy competition started, Lily glued herself to the TV for every single round. And obviously, that absolute genius senior, Byron Bai, instantly became her ultimate idol. Now, sitting on that villa sofa, her face is totally flushed red. She looks completely dazed, unable to believe this harmless-looking boy in front of her is actually in the exact same league as her idol. Oh yeah, he did something. Something huge. So Dr. Jang got him this villa. Lily's eyes go wide. She looks incredibly lively right about now. What did he do? Top secret, classified. But if things move fast, everyone should find out in just a few short months. Lily gulps. That sounds totally insane. Is it something impressive? Oh, definitely. In what field? Can't say. He signed a non-disclosure agreement. Lily gasps hard. But wait, he looks exactly her age. Does youth mean zero achievements? Nope. Sunlight pours through the glass, wrapping our MC in gold. He looks effortlessly cool, and just a little bit mysterious. Thanks for helping him move. He smoothly changes the subject, offering lunch. Lily's feelings are just all over the place. She really wants to push, but one glance at his face shuts that down. All her racing thoughts collapse into 5 quiet words. You are really something else. He agrees. Watch closely. If his looks worked before, you and I can see she is completely captivated now. There is zero shortage of handsome, brilliant guys chasing her, mostly top students. But compared to him, not even in the same league. She never imagined a 17-year-old could be this talented. In one afternoon, he leveled up big time in her heart. Right now, her gaze holds burning admiration and deep respect. Not bad at all. So, lunch? Oh, absolutely. Suddenly, her phone rings. She checks the screen. It is Tyler. Normally, this call would make her super happy. But now, she checks his calm face before finally answering. Instantly, Tyler's loud voice bursts right through the speaker. Lily, I am back. Did you miss me? City was boring without you. I'm heading straight home right now. At school or home? Did you skip class? Tyler just keeps rattling on and on. Lily completely tunes him out. Her head is full of our MC, convinced he is an absolute legend. A boyfriend like him would make everyone jealous. Her heart is just racing. She cuts him off, clearly impatient. Okay, I'm super busy right now. Let's talk tonight. Click. She hangs up. On the other side, Tyler just stares at his dead phone in total blank disbelief. Serena, sitting right beside him, asks, "What is wrong?" "Nothing." Tyler snaps back, his mood suddenly crashing fast. Lily actually hung up. Genuinely annoyed, he takes a slow breath, forcing the bitter irritation down. She is definitely up to something. Meanwhile, the parents never told Serena he refused returning to the family. They just claimed things were still being completely sorted out. Let's pause you, and I know Serena immediately blames this new brother. Frowning, she ruffles Tyler's hair, promising to sort him out. This fake brother is playing deep games. Barely any time passed, and Lily is already hanging up on Tyler for his sake. Good thing she came back today. Otherwise, Tyler absolutely wouldn't stand a chance against this guy. Serena exhales slowly, eyes narrowing dangerously. Back at the villa, Lily turns and explains the call was just her brother. She claims he had a minor accident recently, went away, and is only just getting back into town today. He simply smiles. Back in town, and his very first call is straight to you? You must be close. We are. He is my only brother. Lily smiles, totally forgetting her actual real brother is right there. Don't let his age fool you, though. He acts like a total kid. Oh, and he is your exact age. If you guys met, I bet you would have loads to discuss. Lily happily chatters away about her family, obviously trying hard to close the distance between them. Her eyes sparkle with a new plan. If Tyler could befriend this genius Ethan Liu, wouldn't her own chances of dating him skyrocket? I should introduce you to. She beams, completely blind to the freezing indifference hidden in his eyes. He casually agrees, and that is where we leave it. Trust me, you'll want to see what's next. Stick with me here. Lily wanted to drag me further out, but I've spent enough time on her today. I use needing to get back to school as the perfect excuse. I promise to reach out in a few days and bring my brother along so they can finally meet each other. I give a small nod. Sounds perfect. Lily is absolutely thrilled. She is already mentally brainstorming exactly what gift to get Tyler, hoping to sweeten him up so will help win me over completely. Right after leaving campus, she swings by a luxury boutique to grab the newest designer bag, then speeds straight home to the Liu estate. By the time Tyler gets back, Victor has already headed to the office. Only Diana and the household staff are home, but Tyler doesn't mind. He happily hands out cool souvenirs from Country H to the staff, then pulls out a stunning gift, carefully chosen for Diana, fastening the 100,000 yuan Cartier ruby necklace right around her neck himself. For an elite family matriarch like Diana, that price tag means nothing, but the sweet thought behind it really warms her heart. With Serena finally back home too, the gloomy cloud hanging over the massive house these past few days completely begins to lift. Why spend so much money on me? Just save it for yourself. Diana grabs Tyler's arm, completely refusing to let go. Tyler flashes a huge grin. I just saw it, knew it was perfect for you, and bought it. Besides, what's wrong with getting mom a gift? Once I start earning my own cash, I will buy you something nice every single day. Tyler is incredibly smooth with his words, sweet as honey, and Diana keeps smiling. Just knowing you care is enough. Mom knows you're devoted, but caring simply isn't enough if you don't back it up with real action. Otherwise, you're just all talk and absolutely no follow-through. I'm definitely not that kind of person. With mom, I mean, every single word I say it, I do it. Diana's bright smile spreads completely across her face. Serena just laughs. What do you mean? All talk and no follow-through. So, do you think I'm just all talk too? Of course not. You are totally different. But you didn't bring mom anything this time around. She must be a little sad. Serena playfully turns to Diana. Mom didn't bring a gift, but let me cook for you today. What are you craving? I'll have the staff grab the ingredients. Anything is totally fine. Diana watches her two kids bicker and feels years younger. Tyler loves fish. Make some fish. Best mom ever. Tyler happily buries himself in Diana's arms again. The genuine warmth of the moment eases something in Serena. Watch closely, things are tense. Serena expected to come home and walk straight into a brutal face-off with her so-called new brother, but he's missing. If he were here, Tyler wouldn't be this happy right now. It's better if he stays gone forever. She would even pay him a large sum to disappear. Too bad their parents would literally never agree. Seeing Tyler beautifully cocooned in family affection, his earlier irritation is totally forgotten. Then Lily walks in with her new bag, her mood completely glowing. He is incredible, Tyler, so handsome. If you met him, you would like him instantly. And if you two got really close, my chances would shoot way up. Please, I really like him, so you have to help me. Lily usually cycles through academy boyfriends like she's just flipping pages, and every single one of them has tried to win Tyler over to get closer to her. This is the very first time she has ever come to him needing help chasing someone. And on top of that, it really sounds like she is the one doing the chasing. For a guy who has always been the center of absolutely everyone's attention at home and school, Tyler feels deeply uncomfortable. His smile stiffens, but his voice stays easy. Alright, bring him out when the timing is absolutely right. I really want to see exactly what kind of person has my sister this worked up. Lily lights up immediately. Thank you so much. You are definitely the best. You and I know this peace won't last. While Lily starts plotting how to get me to agree to a meet-up, massive trouble violently hits the Liu family business. First, the strict tax authorities suddenly show up for a massive company audit. Then, one after another, Liu Group's business partners start dropping their contracts, leaving their new projects totally dead in the water. This non-stop chain of nightmares leaves Victor beside himself. He has spent years surviving the cutthroat business world and knows exactly what this is. Someone is deliberately targeting him. He burns a massive fortune reaching out to old contacts for information. At first, no one will talk, but seeing how desperate he is, they let a little slip. Sounds like you crossed someone powerful recently. Whoever is coming after you has terrifying power behind them. We absolutely cannot afford to say a word against them. The moment he hears this, Victor totally panics. He furiously racks his brain and just cannot figure out who he offended. With the brutal tax audit pressing hard on top of everything else, The Liu family situation has become incredibly desperate. Nobody they approach can even help. The elite network Victor spent years and a fortune building simply tells him not to panic too much. I have heard vague things from people higher up. Apparently, you mistreated a person of national importance. This strike is just a warning. A person of national importance? How could I have possibly mistreated a VIP like that? I wouldn't even know how. Victor feels completely wrong. Trust me, it doesn't even cross his mind to connect the contact's terrifying words to me. The contact sighs heavily. A few days back. Did you rent a tiny apartment for way more than market price? Victor almost asks why he would rent a tiny place. But stick with me. Watch as that exact memory violently crashes back in. He remembers using that shady tactic to force our MC to obey. His stomach instantly drops. Total shock hits him, followed by pure disbelief. He gasps. Seeing Victor finally connect the dots, the contact completely stops dancing around the actual truth. Rumor has it you tried taking that kid in as a godson. Well, guess what? His real background is absolutely extraordinary. The higher-ups literally flagged you as a spy at first. They investigated everything and eventually cleared your name. So, this is just our guy sending a clear warning. Listen to me, do not bother pulling any strings here. It simply will not work. Pay back every single yuan owed, to take the massive financial hit, and consider it a lesson. Regarding your business partners, formal apologies are strictly non-negotiable. The contact immediately hangs up without saying another word. Victor just stands there, totally frozen by the dial tone. His absolute shock and deep confusion leave him completely speechless. Victor never even imagined that the biological son he tossed aside could actually become a VIP of national importance. After all, from all the rumors going around, the kid was just a high school dropout with absolutely zero potential. A kid failing to finish high school had no right being in the Liu family. Seriously, Victor is a guy who puts money before absolutely everything else. Finding out his real son was a total letdown. His master plan was treating Ethan like an adopted kid. Toss him some cash, give him a decent life, and call it even. He never expected our MC to be this legendary. Now pay attention. A teenager just became the state's top priority. Victor barely made one move against Ethan, and he almost got himself permanently flagged as a foreign spy. For a split second, massive regret washes over Victor, but that quickly vanishes. It gets completely swallowed up by pure, greedy pride and absolute, thrilling excitement. Of course, this is his actual flesh and blood, his real son. Even growing up outside the family, he still turned out completely exceptional. If that is reality, then Ethan Liu definitely cannot return as just an adopted kid. He absolutely must come back as the one true heir. But wait, what happens to Tyler then? Diana has been watching her husband totally lose his mind recently, noticing every single crack and worrying silently. She has frantically brainstormed every single possible explanation, but she literally never imagined the corporate attacks were caused by the biological son she completely abandoned so many years ago. When Victor drops the massive truth bomb, she is totally stunned. Only when he mentions bringing Ethan back as the legitimate heir does she finally snap completely back into harsh reality. Tyler has lived with us ever since he was little. Finding out he is not actually her biological son will completely break him. Sure, Ethan is amazing, but we really cannot just ignore Tyler and his fragile feelings. Pure sentimentality. Victor genuinely loves Tyler, but that affection is mixed with business interests. Honestly, never quite as pure as normal families. He immediately scoffs at Diana's worries. Do you have any clue just how unbelievably talented this real son of yours actually is? He barely lifted a finger, and the Liu Empire almost totally collapsed. Let's pause for a second. If we actually hide his real identity, forget him ever returning. The higher-ups would absolutely never let us get away with mistreating him again. And that fake life-saving benefactor story was a total lie. Do you seriously think any of this is hidden from the government higher-ups? Diana stares at her husband, visibly shaken. Is he actually that powerful? Then why on earth is he renting some tiny one-bedroom apartment? Besides, everyone at his high school claimed he just dropped out. Victor scoffs. What do those clueless kids even know? Victor already thought about that exact detail. If the government values him this much, whatever project he is working on must be strictly classified. The government quietly pulled him out of school, so anyone completely out of the loop would naturally just assume he completely dropped out. Not just the clueless students. Even his teachers probably have zero idea. Victor takes a deep breath, pure ambition firing up his blood. He is our biological kid. If we bring him home, the Liu family ascends alongside him. We all get wildly rich. Seeing Victor this hyped up, Diana knows his mind is totally locked. Frowning deeply, she asks, "But what happens to Tyler?" "There is absolutely nothing we can do. He just has to accept reality. Honestly, we are not even asking that much from him anyway. He spent years basically stealing our real son's luxurious, privileged lifestyle. If anyone out there truly suffered, it was Ethan." Victor gives Diana a firm pat on the shoulder. "Go prep some gifts the boy might like. I'm seeing him tomorrow to fix this mess." That soon? After all the previous ugly drama, Diana feels massive hesitation about bringing Ethan back into their fancy mansion. Plus, her deepest underlying terror is that Tyler will completely break down. Seriously, what on earth are we going to do about Tyler? Just hit him with the cold truth. Diana lets out an incredibly heavy sigh. How is poor Tyler supposed to swallow this insane reality so fast? She desperately grabs Victor's sleeve. What if we say they are twins? They look completely different, but fraternal twins actually exist. So what do you and I make of this crazy plan? Diana perks up. Ethan becomes the true heir, and Tyler keeps his fake spot. Wild, right? Tyler is playing the saint, acting like he genuinely cares about Ethan. Stick with me, we are about to watch this whole fake twin story completely crumble. After that epic fallout, Ethan is never falling for that twin excuse. Plus, just from one quick meeting, Victor already knows. I am definitely not the kind of guy who just blindly accepts a lie, especially with massive government backing. Meanwhile, Tyler has barely been home a few days before getting totally blindsided by the truth. How is this even real? "Mom, tell me how I am not yours. You have to be making this up." Victor forces Diana to spill the entire truth. Tyler is in heavy denial, but Diana just looks dead serious and terrified. She slides the official DNA test right over to him. Tyler instantly breaks down. He is absolutely bawling. It hits him like a freezing truck. Pure icy panic just completely washing over him from his head all the way to his toes. Diana tries to calm him down, but he is having absolutely none of it. Seeing her precious golden boy completely shattered, Diana ends up sobbing right along with him. Mother and son are just crying uncontrollably together when Lily and Serena suddenly walk in. The moment these two sisters find out their mom dropped the real bombshell on Tyler, they absolutely lose their minds. They are demanding answers, because the original plan was always to bring me back as just some random adopted kid, nothing more. Diana hates this too. So, crying her eyes out, she starts explaining the massive mess to her daughters. She totally blows my supposed rudeness out of proportion and completely skips over Victor's awful behavior. Her whole twisted version makes me look like a talented guy, sure, but one with absolutely zero respect and no basic manners. Serena is raging, but Lily stops and actually thinks. This whole setup feels way too strangely familiar. If her actual brother was just some random nobody, whatever. Now, pay attention here, because this is where the puzzle pieces finally snap together. A huge national VIP, protected by the state, chased by an insane family. You and I know exactly who that sounds like. Going off pure gut feeling, Lily finally asks, "Mom, what is his actual name?" Diana wipes her eyes. It is Ethan Liu. Talk about a total emotional gut punch. Lily goes completely pale in the blink of an eye. Meanwhile, I have literally been living inside the lab, doing crazy all-nighters until I am basically running on zero sleep. "Ethan, someone from your family showed up outside. Honestly, I have been working for days now, Dr. Zhang and the senior researcher stayed right beside me. But honestly, age is very real. Their energy definitely has a hard limit these days. They simply cannot keep up with my sleepless pace. Once they max out, they just crash in the break room for a few hours. They keep telling me to slow down, but I literally cannot stop. I need to crack this spatial pouch research fast, and not for some random noble reason. I just want that warlock's final shiny shard, to grab whatever epic loot he left. Dr. Zhang and the rest have zero clue what my actual endgame is. They just think I am super fired up over the whole Liu family drama, feeling deeply angry and anxious for me. So the exact second they hear those Liu guys finally arrive, they come sprinting over to give me the news. Go throw some cold water on your face and meet them. They are 100% here to apologize. Honestly, I was so hyper-focused on the spatial pouch project, I completely forgot the Liu family was even real. They actually came? My little complaint really worked. I instantly wake up and scrub my face with my hands. Where are they? Waiting by the main gate. They brought huge bags of gifts. Definitely a massive apology run here. The Liu family is completely irrelevant. If Ethan got hurt, 10 of those families combined could never, ever pay for it. Alright, let me just finish this part and I will go. The Warlock legacy is huge, sure, but I have been perfectly setting up this exact trap for ages. I know what you are thinking. Let's see how they play this today. The whole Liu family actually shows up for this apology. Everyone in town is present. Tyler even tags along, even though he really does not need to be here. The rest of them told him to just stay home and recover his nerves. But after all those dramatic tears, Tyler insists the actual victim here is me. He basically stole my luxurious, rich life for all these years, right? So this apology belongs to him too. Tyler, acting so incredibly decent, deeply touches Diana and Serena, making them hate me even more. But for Lily, pure dread and absolute embarrassment. She literally cannot feel anything else right now. These crazy coincidences line up too perfectly, and she is terrified. The absolute worst part? Her actual real brother attends King Bay University as well. Clinging to one tiny sliver of hope, she joins Victor and the gang, standing under the scorching sun, just waiting for her real brother to walk out. And trust me, the second she actually sees his face, we both know she wishes she could just completely vanish. You guys wanted to see me? What is it? I walked straight from the lab. When I stepped out, I literally just splashed some water on my face and totally skipped changing my clothes. Stick with me here. Playing completely cold is the ultimate flex. Do not tell me you are here to pressure me into being your son. The Liu family really dressed up today. They clearly took this big apology seriously. I spot them instantly in the crowded gate. And wow, really stands right there looking like she literally just got struck by intense lightning. I narrow my eyes, keep my face totally blank, and look away. My gaze slowly shifts over to Tyler, looking completely pale and sick. His smile is painfully forced. Diana looks totally displeased, and Serena radiates pure hostility. Only Victor keeps smiling, but his eyes hide pure ambition and pride. He steps up and asks if I really talk to people like that. Before Victor can even speak, Serena completely loses it beside him. She demands to know if I actually dare to disrespect my own elders. Elders? I raise one eyebrow and let my gaze drift slowly across Victor's face. You mean the random strangers who magically appeared out of nowhere wanting a son, then used intense pressure tactics when I firmly refused? Serena glares hard. What did you just say to us? That is enough. What did I say before arriving? Serena cannot even finish before Victor quickly cuts her off with a sharp glare. He flashes his absolute best fake smile. You are Ethan, right? I handled our very last meeting extremely poorly. I came here today specifically to sincerely apologize. He signals Diana with a look. Diana quickly steps forward, holding out a fancy gift bag, forcing a polite smile onto her face. Here, this is a small token from us. Please take this. No need. I reject it instantly and clean. Renting that apartment at 4 times the normal market rate honestly did not bother or affect me at all. The academy gave me a massive villa. That apartment is just somewhere I drop by occasionally. So I will take the apology, but absolutely keep your gift. Victor says that is totally unacceptable. He claims it was his fault from the start. He originally wanted to buy me a place, but my harsh words angered him. So he just wanted to give me a little scare. A grown man fighting with a kid? He admits that mistake is entirely on his shoulders. Victor clearly memorized this whole speech before coming. It sounds way too polished to be real. I do not move an inch or even blink once. I silently watch his performance. Seeing my cold reaction, Victor totally loses his momentum. Actually, it came today to apologize, and because there is something very important to discuss. I already booked a nice table at Enyang restaurant. It is almost lunchtime, so let us talk over food. No thanks. Whatever you want to say, just say it right here. Watch closely now. I refuse instantly, already knowing exactly what Victor really wants. The second Tyler showed up today. He sees my massive success and desperately wants to bring me back as his real son now. I genuinely wonder how Tyler feels about all this crazy drama. Tyler's eyes definitely look like he has been crying his heart out. I feel great inside, but keep my face completely and totally emotionless. Victor was definitely mentally prepared for a hard rejection today. He hides his anger completely and just keeps on smiling. Come on, let us eat. Enyang is close, but he does not even finish before I completely cut him off. No way, I am really busy and have things to do. It is literally just a quick lunch. I simply do not want to eat with you at all. Getting rejected this many times slowly breaks Victor down. No matter how well he actually prepared himself, his perfect fake smile fades a little. He takes a deep, slow breath to speak, but Serena aggressively interrupts him. It is just some food. What is your major problem? You dare refuse a meal with your own family? Who do you think you are? She screams at full volume right at the busy academy gate. I know what you are thinking. Heads turn instantly. I am nothing special, but I definitely have the right to decline your meal. I drop that final line and walk away without looking back, giving the Liu family zero chance to respond. I vanish into the crowd. Serena seethes, and Victor is completely furious. But with hundreds of students watching closely, they absolutely cannot make a massive scene here. Victor violently forces his rage down and glares right at Serena instead. Working in the lab for days left me completely exhausted. Heading back toward my quiet dorm room, I bump right into Chloe Gu on the way. After Lily completely outdrank her, Chloe vanished for days. But only a few days pass, and here she is again, stepping up to me. I'm just as bold as ever. She smiles warmly. What a coincidence. This is the exact way back to my dorm. I give her a casual, quick glance. I know. I came here on purpose. Want to? Chloe is always exactly like this. She constantly orbits me, every single move drenched in heavy suggestion. But she never actually confesses anything. She completely annoys me, but since she keeps other annoying admirers away, skip the harshness. Not interested. I am not hungry. I just want to rest. Clean and direct. I walk past her and keep moving. Behind me, Chloe drops her smile and slowly clenches her fist. Victor quickly drives the family home in a black fury. The second they return, he violently smashes several vases and completely tears into Serena. Did I not explicitly tell you to keep quiet? You think being his biological sister actually makes you special? I warned you, the state itself highly values him now. What exactly are you? You dared shout publicly. Trust me, and I know she messed up. Stick with me here. Victor is raging, while Tyler and Lily barely dare to breathe. Diana tries defending herself, claiming Ethan shows zero respect for his elders. But the second she even opens her mouth, Victor instantly shuts her down. What elders? Are you kidding? Sure, you might be his biological mother, but did you spend even a single day actually raising the poor kid? The exact second you found out his true identity, you should have brought him home. But no, you worried about someone else and brought him back as an adopted son instead. Now, at you all, completely backed into a corner. Victor throws all the blame right at Diana. Honestly, yes, She did suggest that adopted son plan just to bring me back quietly under the radar. But let us be real, without Victor approving it, nobody would dare try that. Back then, they all agreed a high school dropout had absolutely no right to be the true Liu family heir. Plus, it would totally embarrass their entire wealthy family. More importantly, that perfect golden boy image they built for Tyler would take a massive hit. But now, everything has completely flipped upside down. My real background destroys what he dug up. I am far more accomplished than any of his children. Honestly, give me just a few years, and I could easily push the Liu family to incredible heights they have never ever seen. Of course, that only works if I actually return and feel some goodwill toward them. But honestly, right now, I feel absolutely nothing for them. Now pay attention here. Victor's frustration suddenly sharpens into something super bitter. He cannot even look at Diana. After screaming at everyone in the living room, he just furiously storms right out of the massive villa. Once he leaves, Tyler finally shatters. He was holding on by sheer willpower, but now, those heavy tears are falling super fast. He just cannot understand it. He only went abroad briefly. How in the world did everything fall apart like this? How is he suddenly the fake heir from some drama? Why did his father turn on him? Was all that love completely fake? Why is Ethan Liu valued by the state? How is he this incredible? Tyler clenches his fist. Remembering how cool I looked today, he bites down super hard on his lip. He absolutely refuses to cry out loud. It is fine. I am just the fake heir who got switched at birth. So, I will be the one to set things right. If Ethan Liu is willing to return to the family, it totally does not matter if Tyler has to leave. Tyler grabs onto that thought and takes a deep breath. His eyes look determined, and honestly, Serena and the others notice absolutely nothing. Nobody is doing well right now, especially Lily. Her absolute dream guy just turned out to be her biological brother. That blow is huge. The whole household is in pure chaos. Knowing they are suffering makes me feel so great. After sending them packing, I hit the dorm to sleep. Waking up, I find a message from Lily waiting. Can we meet? I raise an eyebrow and delete her contact. Lily notices almost immediately. You and I both felt that. Her already shattered heart takes another heavy hit. She is definitely not okay. Lily hides in her room, fighting the strong urge to cry. Suddenly, the door swings open. Serena storms right in. Why are you hiding here? Do you know how upset Tyler is right now? What is wrong with Tyler? Dazed, Lily lifts her head and meets Serena's red, angry eyes. Serena has her fists clenched super tight. You ask what is wrong. He is in his room packing. He says he is leaving the family forever. Mom and Eve tried absolutely everything. He will not listen at all. He wants to give everything back to Ethan. Lily's expression instantly changes. Tyler, what are you doing? You are completely ripping Mom's heart out. You were literally just a baby when this happened. It is not your fault. Please stay. What will Mom do without you? But Tyler is determined to leave. After Victor totally destroyed everyone for my sake, Tyler truly feels like he has absolutely no place here anymore. Maybe if he leaves, everything just goes back to normal. I could return, and all of Victor's massive problems would vanish. The hospital swap was not his fault, but he definitely benefited. He lived off someone else's resources and life for years. Even if the real son turned out fine, Tyler still feels like a massive thief. Mom, I will come visit you. Tyler's eyes blur with tears. I promise I will come back. Leaving is the only way to fix this mess. Then Ethan can return without any weird pressure, and he will not hold anything against you guys. He is your real son. Tyler grows so emotional speaking that he can barely get the words out. Suddenly, bang, the bedroom door flies wide open, and Lily and Serena urgently burst right inside. He might share the family name, but you are our brother. The girls speak over each other, showing pure emotion. Tyler cries harder. Diana hugs him, claiming genetics are not everything. Trust me, you will want to see what happens next. Let's dive right into this massive family drama. Diana cries, saying, you are my real son. If you leave, what happens to me? At least think of your mother. Serena chimes in, adding that in her heart, Tyler is the only brother she has. She says anyone else means absolutely nothing to her, no matter how impressive they are. Serena then shoots a sharp, warning glare straight at Lily from the corner of her eye. Lily presses her lips tightly together, letting out a long, heavy sigh. She finally says, "Tyler, in my heart, you are my only brother. Please do not go, because if you leave, this family completely shatters." He really matters to her. Just seconds ago, she was actually thinking how much easier things would be if Ethan had simply been brought back as the true son from the very beginning. But seeing Tyler sobbing like this, she simply cannot help taking his side, wanting him to stay even if Ethan never returns. After all, Ethan is doing great alone, and Ethan Lu never actually seemed eager to come back anyway. Lily quickly pushes down, all the heavy guilt rising inside her. Watching these three act so incredibly sincere, Tyler is totally speechless. He takes a long, dramatic pause before finally managing to choke out a pathetic sound. But Dad wants him back, and if I stay, Ethan might refuse to return. Then Dad will blame all of you for it, he cries out. It is okay, he will come back. Lily takes a deep breath, wearing the desperate expression of someone who has absolutely nothing left to lose. If I have to, I will go beg him. I will go too, Diana says, wiping her tears away. I will tell him the real truth about who he is. I will beg him to return. If he refuses, I will literally drop to my knees. Either way, Tyler, you are absolutely not leaving us. Even if Ethan never comes back, I cannot handle losing you too. Hearing this, Tyler finally breaks down completely. The mother and son hold each other crying, while Serena and Lily finally let out a long, quiet sigh of total relief. Now watch closely. Meanwhile, I wake up from a nap, plotting exactly how to handle this Lu family. Right on schedule, they should be coming for me very soon. And this time, they better finally tell me the truth about my real identity. Sure enough, barely a single day passes before the Lu family suddenly shows up again. Specifically, Diana arrives, bringing all three of her precious children. She leads with her biggest trump card, claiming to be my biological mother and demanding a talk. I just laugh right in her face. My biological mother? Last time you said I was the son of your husband's life-saving benefactor. Now I am suddenly your very own son? My eyes stay totally cold, and my smile holds nothing but pure contempt. Diana tightly presses her lips together. Before she can even speak, Tyler steps forward, his voice heavy with fake regret. I am sorry. The reason she said those things, it was entirely because of me. Tyler takes a slow, dramatic breath. It is a really long story. If you do not mind, maybe we could find a cafe and sit down. I will explain everything from start to finish. What do you say? Tyler's expression looks super earnest. There is real sadness in his eyes, mixed with bold resolve. I honestly find this whole performance darkly hilarious. Back in my past life, you and I both know this trap. Every time he made that face, Serena and Diana would instantly humiliate me, tearing me down as unworthy. Diana always favored Tyler over everyone else, no matter what. Whenever anything went wrong, it was always somebody else's fault. But hey, that was a completely different life. The life where I was powerless as mere dust, completely trapped, playing the pathetic role of a supporting character. I glance over at Serena, seeing her looking absolutely furious, but forced to hold it all inside. And I exhale quietly. Fine, I will give you half an hour. Sit down. Tell me exactly what happened. I gesture straight at Tyler with a slight tilt of my chin. Tyler is standing up, but completely under my total control. Serena, Diana, and Lily all clearly feel the quiet, heavy contempt I hold for him. All three of them immediately frown at once. Then, Tyler lays everything out, sounding perfectly steady and honest. The reason she wanted you back as an adopted son was to ease you in first, then slowly reveal the truth, gradually restoring your real identity over time. Nobody expected things to blow up like this. Even at the very end, Tyler defends Victor, claiming their dad honestly did not mean to cause any harm. He just could not stand the awful thought of you being out there all alone. terrified that you would completely lose your way. Honestly, Tyler is terrifyingly good at this game. Every single word and gesture radiates pure sincerity. If my past life had not taught me exactly how badly this goes, I might actually be moved. He wears that fake innocence so naturally. Watching the deep emotion in Diana, Serena, and Lily's eyes, I slowly raise an eyebrow. The way you tell it sounds like I should actually be thanking you. That is not what I mean at all, Tyler replies instantly. What I am saying is none of this mess would have happened without me. If you want to blame anyone, just blame me. Do not blame Mom and Dad. They simply love me way too much. I know what they did was totally unfair to you. You are their real son. But honestly, Mom and Dad are the victims here too. They raised me as their own for over a decade. You cannot just casually cut through 10 whole years of love overnight. So what do you and I make of this performance? They told that lie because they could not abandon either of us. Diana just keeps crying non-stop. With him twisting the story, she looks almost noble. Serena and Lily are clearly moved by this. Trust me, they completely forgot their intense hatred for me, a biological relative they never even bothered meeting. The country bumpkin comments, those absolute low-life insults, claiming I was unworthy, all buried under Tyler's expertly crafted little cover story. I stare right at Tyler, hearing you explain it so perfectly. I almost feel forced to just go ahead and forgive you entirely. Watching Tyler's shoulders finally drop, I shift my tone completely, but let us ignore whether they are actually my real parents. The exact second they realized the wrong child was raised here, their first instinct was absolutely not checking how I had been surviving out there. It was protecting your feelings. Is that not totally ridiculous? My foster mother passed away when I was barely 7. If I had not been smart enough to keep my grades high, where do you think I would be right now? I simply refused to be brought in as your family's adopted son, and you basically used cheap pressure tactics to force me into complying. Now, you dress it up as genuine concern, terrified I would lose my way. When parents fear their biological kid might go off track, the answer is definitely not hiding who they actually are from the whole wide world. It is never about cutting off his options, crushing his dignity, clipping his wings, and forcing him back home as a second-class son. That is literally just how you train a dog. Hit them with heavy blow after blow, toss one tiny reward, then fully expect them to fall to their knees with overwhelming, absolute gratitude. If that is your definition of refusing to let someone go, then the person your parents supposedly cannot let go of is just straight up pathetic. Watch closely. Past life memories surface. My eyes turn freezing cold as I stand up. You are quite the epic performer, Tyler. I must have had absolutely nothing better to do than waste half an hour on people like you. I turn around and walk away. A sudden flash of total panic crosses Tyler's face. He reaches for my arm, but I stop, turn back, and glare at them with eyes carrying a very quiet, dangerous warning. Do not come looking for me again, because if you do, I think I will just have another nice chat with Dr. Zhang. And next time, definitely will not go this easy on you. I leave that heavy threat hanging in the air and walk completely away without looking back. Watching me leave, Tyler loses it completely. Tears flood down his entire face. How could he say that? I was so completely sincere. I genuinely wanted to give him back absolutely everything that belongs to him. Every single word came from the heart. Mom, did I do something wrong? He turns to look at Diana and the others. Lily's expression is totally blank. Diana totally fails to hide her heavy disappointment. And Serena just stares in my direction with something incredibly vicious in her eyes. No, you did nothing wrong. He is petty and so ungrateful. So, what if he is brilliant? If his mentor knew what kind of person he really is, would he still defend him? He seriously claimed we completely crushed his dignity and clipped his wings. Then, I will personally sever every single path in front of him. I will make him crawl right back to this family. I have absolutely zero idea. Serena is already plotting against me. And honestly, even if I did, I would not care. You know what I am thinking, right? With my current power, destroying the Lees is effortless. I just keep them around because watching them panic is pure, absolute entertainment. That heavy feeling of complete helplessness. I spent way too many years drowning in my past life. Now, it is finally their turn. I want them watching everything they love crumble, piece by piece, slipping through their fingers like sand, until absolutely nothing is left. Thinking about the shocked looks on Serena and Tyler's faces just now, I am in a fantastic mood. I pull out my phone, calling Marcus. Hey, Marcus, are you free? I have got that place on Jonky Road, labs fully cleared this week. Of course, I want to see it. It is the very first property I have ever owned. My eyes carry a quiet warmth while setting up a time with Marcus. When Diana came to find me with her 3 children, she actually did not tell Victor. She was terrified that if things failed, Victor would be absolutely furious. Looking back now, that was definitely the right call. The sun is blazing overhead, yet Diana's heart feels ice cold. She simply cannot understand how she produced a son like this. Everything was laid out perfectly clearly, and yet, he stubbornly refuses to show a single shred of understanding. Ultimately, she is still his real mother, even if she never actually raised him. That pain of giving birth is something you carry forever. Lily, take absolutely everyone home. I still have something else to handle. Mid-grievance, Diana suddenly hears Serena's cold voice. She looks up, catching something incredibly cold and sharp in Serena's eyes. Her heart immediately clenches. What are you going to do? Diana truly knows her daughter. Serena is nothing like the highly polished, graceful image she constantly projects. Honestly, she is cold by nature. She holds basically zero respect for the law or for anyone else's safety. Back when she was 15, Tyler got into a rough fight with a classmate, hitting his head against a wall. Not long after, that girl fell at school, completely shattering both her legs. The doctor declared she would spend her whole life in a wheelchair. And that was honestly far from just an isolated incident. Victor finally beat that wild behavior out of her. But we both know the truth. You cannot simply turn a vicious wolf into a harmless lamb with just one single hit. Let's jump right in. You just drive the hunger deeper. Serena smiles. I have things to handle, Mom. Back then, the entire Liu family knew exactly what Serena did, including Lily, but excluding Tyler. Lily frowns. Don't do anything reckless. He is still your. Serena completely cuts her off. She shoots Lily an effortless, breezy smile. You better watch your back. Tyler means everything to Lily, but I still hold real value in her heart. She refuses to let Tyler leave, and she absolutely wants me completely safe from harm. Lily glances at Tyler, seeing only confusion, then grabs Serena by the arm, pulling her aside. She drops her voice into a very low whisper. He is basically a national treasure. Try anything against him, and forget the rest. The entire state will hunt you down without hesitation. Serena lets out a dry, short laugh. Wow, sounds like you know this totally ungrateful guy personally. Hilarious, considering he literally never thinks about you. Lily looks annoyed. I said what I needed to say. Watch your step. Don't cry when it blows up. Serena shoves her away, gives Tyler and Diana a quick wave, and walks off. Lily watches her leave, mind flashing back to their wild history together, her brow creasing deeply. Watch closely here. Before she can follow, Tyler calls out from behind. Lily, what did Serena say? Lily turns around, meeting Tyler's open eyes. Nothing much. The state values him. If Serena tries something, she won't go too far. Honestly, he is a bit much lately. If I hadn't met him first, I would have checked his ego myself. Let me drive everyone home. Lily sighs, burying her knees. The apartment is 100 square meters, 3 bedrooms, 1 living area, 2 bathrooms. Marcus actually transformed a spare bedroom into an epic walk-in closet, making the other a study. This layout fits perfectly. I treat Marcus to lunch, completely leaving the renovation to him. Afterward, I hit the boxing gym. Leaving in the dark, I grab food and return to campus, finding Chloe waiting like she never left, glowing completely in white under the streetlight. Just getting back? Feeling cheerful, I nod. Yeah, have you eaten? Already? Did Want to grab midnight snacks together? No, thanks. Okay. She totally expected that answer. Zero disappointment on her face. She pauses. Let me walk you back. No need. I reject her again, my brow pulling tight. Anyone with common sense knows I am totally done talking. She knows it too. But instead of taking the hint, she drops something completely random. Have you been running into any trouble recently? Is she watching me? Or did the Liu family strike again? I tilt my head. What exactly do you mean? Well, someone was asking around about you today. Definitely outsiders. From what I saw, they did not have good intentions at all. You feel that tension, right? Watch your back. Leaving campus soon? Bring me. What did they ask? My focus sharpens instantly. In my past life, I spent enough time knowing the Liu family perfectly well. Diana favors Tyler to the bone. Victor values profit above everything else. Lily is completely early selfish. Serena is a viper striking from the shadows. Remembering all that madness, I clench my fists, then relax. This is not that life anymore. The one targeting me now must be Serena, after everything I intentionally did to win her over. Lily actually has some genuine feelings for me. Those feelings cannot replace Tyler in her heart. But her silence right now proves that my hard efforts have definitely not been completely wasted. Lily truly cares about me. So, even if she just stands back watching, she will never attack me. Only Serena has the viper instincts to pull this off. The big question is her exact tactic. Considering my absolute VIP national status, I'm honestly a little curious to see her next move. My eyes drift, and a solid revenge plan against the Liu family clicks together. I laugh quietly. Chloe looks briefly stunned, then regains her composure, explaining the afternoon's dramatic events with way too much extra filler. Long story short, 3 men appeared this afternoon asking questions. They wanted my exact dorm if I had close campus friends, my usual hangout spots, and what my daily routine looks like. All 3 outsiders approached Chloe's friend, someone who knows her true feelings for me, and passed the intel directly to her. At this dramatic point, Chloe just cannot resist showing off. I know half of Linen University. Do not worry, Ethan. I won't let anyone hurt you. Thanks, Chloe. Trust me, we know she is hiding things. With my campus status, Serena would never strike blindly without knowing the landscape, especially not this fast. Stick with me here. It seems Chloe and Serena made some secret, temporary deal together, a totally silent alliance behind the scenes. But honestly, that does not even matter. Pure strength easily crushes even their smartest little schemes. Then, Chloe casually offers to walk me back to the dorms again. I reject her again. If Serena is finally making moves, I just need to play along. Time to figure out her exact endgame. What Chloe told me is a wild mix of truth and lies. Serena actually sent people to investigate my past. Now watch closely. Her sneaky alliance with Chloe is the hidden secret. Chloe is completely two-faced. She likes me, but absolutely never admits it directly. Instead, she just dramatically stirs up trouble behind the scenes. Honestly, she and Serena are basically the exact same. So, their whole wild plan is probably a classic hero rescue setup. That is Chloe's goal. But Serena is way more ruthless. She is not just helping Chloe win my heart. She definitely has an epic plan to ruin my reputation completely, using Chloe to keep her own hands perfectly clean the entire time. With that in mind, I completely see the big picture. For the next 3 days, I stay right on campus. Meanwhile, Chloe practically begs to eat lunch with me every single afternoon. You and I both knew she would not quit, right? On day 3, she casually claims they tracked down those exact 3 guys asking about me. She begs to meet at the campus cafeteria. I agree. The cafeteria is totally packed. Chloe grabs a cozy spot tucked deep in the corner. She looks completely relaxed, choosing a super busy cafeteria for this epic secret meeting. A totally public place with witnesses everywhere. Plus, with her innocent looks, everyone would easily just trust her completely. She whispers, "Those weird guys asking about you showed up again. They even paid me, saying they need to get you off campus no matter what." My friends already caught and held them. Do you want to go check it out? No rush though, since it is getting pretty late. Let's grab food first, then investigate. But trust me, you and I already know what happens next. I just give her a confident smile. Yeah, let's eat first.